dropped off. This is Trump's remarks in East Palestine after the train derailment.
He's been here for 4 days. I've been watching him every day. J.D. Vance has been incredible.
He put big boys behind him, and I love that, okay? This man knows optics, dude. Look at the fucking big boys behind him.
To the people of East Palestine and to the nearby communities in Ohio and Pennsylvania, we have told you loud and clear, you are not forgotten. You are not forgotten. We stand with you, we pray for you, and we will stay with you in your fight to help answer, and the accountability that you deserve. We'll have that accountability. It'll all be out there very clearly. I want to thank Senator J.D. Vance for being here. I want to thank Congressman Bill Johnson, very special friends of mine. They became really very good friends of mine. I also want to recognize a man who has been working tirelessly for this community since the beginning of the nightmare. And Trent, where's Trent? He's very easy to find. Huh?
Oh, my God. Yes, dude. Yes, he's very easy to find. He's bulbous. He's such a big boy. I love my big boys. You love to see it, folks. No little boys here, only big ones. Don't we love them?
Your Mayor, in addition, let me express our tremendous respect and admiration for all of the police and firefighters and first responders, and all over the country there's such heroes, but this was a great example of it because that was a very dangerous looking sight. So I want to thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank you. 19 days ago, tragedy struck this wonderful village and rocked the lives of people throughout this area, long beyond this area. It's been weeks since Americans have been inspired. They've just watched this over the weeks. They've been inspired by your strength and your courage and how you've come together to stand up for the families in your area and the families of this village and beyond. We've seen the first responders and railroad workers serving bravely in the line of duty. The railroad workers have been really incredible, actually, and they've gone way above the call of duty. We've seen citizens speaking up at the town halls, and we've seen organizations such as the East Palestine Community Foundation rising to the occasion to provide tremendous relief and help to the people that were so badly affected. So I want to thank you all. Fantastic job. Really great. Everybody's been watching. We've all been watching on television and beyond television. We've been getting our news from the real news and from the fake news. And the fake news we even believed in this case because they've covered it very fairly. Over the past few weeks, the community has shown the tough and resilient heart of America, and that's what it is. This is really America right here. We're standing in America. Unfortunately, as you know...
Look at our big boys. It's real America. Oh, absolutely hilarious. The second Trump took office in 2016, he rolled back train safety regulations. Yeah, no, literally. This is like... The thing is, not a single one of these motherfuckers is thinking about that, okay? Like, and low key, if you don't have the Democratic Party, if you don't have a Democratic Party with like actual messaging on the issue, okay, you're gonna lose. You can't even blame these motherfuckers for being duped. You know? That's it. It's such good press for Trump, man. It is such good press for Trump. Just a gimme, you know? Just an absolute fucking gimme. And he just took it, dude. He seized it.
In too many cases, your goodness and perseverance were met with indifference and betrayal in some cases. Biden and FEMA said they would not send federal aid to East Palestine under any circumstance. They're not going to send aid. I thought that was a strange statement because I've been working with FEMA for a long time, 4 years, and they were great with us with the tornadoes, the hurricanes, and things like this. And it was a strange statement to come out, and they were doing nothing for you. They were intending to do absolutely nothing for you. JD and I spoke, and they said, they're not coming. They're not going to come. And I said, that's very strange. FEMA said...
it's not strange. They're lying about it. They're just lying about it. But guess what? When you have no counter to that, when you like, here's one thing I got to mention, okay? This is what reactionary people do, right? They are shifting the blame over to the federal agencies. They're shifting the blame over to the government, okay? And the government did have blame here, for sure, absolutely. They were not proactive. But as far as reaction, okay, as far as like being reactive, oh my God, this guy keeps saying, I love J.K. Rowling, W.J.K. Rowling. Dude, you are literally, oh, it's not that there's a bunch of different people that are saying W.J.K. Rowling. Bro, there is nothing more pathetic than writing for some random old British billionaire woman, okay? Like some old random British turf that you're riding for. Like, you're such a silly, pathetic fucking loser. I don't know what to tell you, dog. You're just like, I don't even give a fuck about any of the books or whatever. I just love that she's transphobic and she's like pissing off trans people. So like, hell yeah, brother, fucking riding for her. It's like, okay, dude, cool. I mean, there's not a better L for you than just bringing up J.K. Rowling for no fucking reason. Anyway. The government should have been proactive. They weren't. That's an L for them. But they should have. But they were trying to be reactive. And the FEMA and the state of Ohio have been in constant contact regarding emergency operations in East Palestine. U.S. EPA in Ohio have been working together since day one. Devine and the FEMA Regional Administrator Thomas Sivak said in a joint statement. Not only is FEMA working, but the original reason as to why. Read your own title. Oh, it's because I have the J.K. Rowling said she'd die or whatever in my title. That's the reason why they're coming in to be like, I love J.K. Rowling. But like FEMA, of course, as is the case with every single circumstance, immediately said, yeah, we'll come to help. You know what I mean? And if there's any delay, if there's any delay in FEMA response, it oftentimes is not necessarily FEMA's fault, and I am no fan of FEMA, do not misunderstand me, but it's usually the governors that say, no, let's hold off on it. It's not a big deal. Why is FEMA bad? I mean, look up Katrina to find out more. Why wouldn't they want government help? I don't know. Why wouldn't red state governors and red state Republicans refuse to expand Medicare? Even if it directly helps, poor Republicans in their states and gives them affordable health care to a certain degree. Or not Medicare, sorry, Medicaid. My bad. Much to think about.
Specifically, this doesn't meet the criteria, and that's horrible, and somebody has to do something for those people. I said back, when I announced that I was coming, they changed their tune. It was an amazing phenomena. The mayor and I were discussing that. It was quite amazing what happened. And they said that we can't let this happen. That was a big change of pace. JD, did you ever see a change like that one? That was a quick, rapid change. But we can't let this happen, they said, and we'll be there. And we opened up the dam, and we got them to move, and they all came in, and they're now pouring you in with help. And I will tell you, I had a great...
What's the difference between Medicare and Medicaid? Medicare is for everyone over the age of what is it, 65? Or is it 75? I think it's 65, right? They wanted to lower it down to 55. Anyway, Medicare is for old people. Medicaid is for poor people.
Great relationship with FEMA. I found FEMA to be incredible, amazing in every way. And we had tremendous luck with the tornadoes and all of the hurricanes and everything else that we had, and they were fantastic, and now they're fantastic here. They could have been 2 weeks earlier, or at least a week earlier, but they decided to do it this way, and I guess it came from the top. And so we have to understand that. You know, it reminded me a little bit, I don't know if you remember when Ohio State wasn't going to be playing football for another season. They were going to sit back and watch with the China virus or COVID, whatever you want to call it. And I called the head of the Big Ten football. I said, you got to get this football open. And
Medicare eligibility for the disabled as well, disabled and old, whereas Medicaid is for people below a certain level of yearly income.
They were great. They responded, and Ohio State played that season. Nobody remembers that, I think, right? Does anybody know? You got at least one. You could be close, but by now you still would be close probably. But we got that open very early, and you had a great season of football, to put it mildly. So that was a very great honor, the Big Ten, and that led to the NFL, and it led to most of the rest of football in the country. But you led it through Ohio State and Big Ten, and we got that done. I did that very personally. I called the commissioner, and he did a good job. What this community...
God, who cares? Really? Are you fucking joking? He's literally preaching right now, dude. Are you kidding me? Who cares? Literally, even people in this chat probably think that was great. Fuck do you mean? They live in Ohio. This is all they care about. You guys are failing to recognize that, like, that is genuinely a dub. Every moment where he talks about how the election was stolen from him, not a dub. Every moment that he talks about how, like, he opened the fucking open football back, okay, in the middle of COVID, that's a dub. That's a fat dub. Ohio is not that stupid. Oh my God, bro. You are silly.
Needs now are not excuses and all of the other things you've been hearing, but answers and results, and that's what I think you're going to say. Norfolk Southern needs to fulfill its responsibilities and obligations.
I love that he's finally talking about Norfolk Southern, like the responsible party in this matter.
And I see that they're starting to come here now too, because they also were saying they're not coming. But it means that the affected communities beyond the borders of East Palestine are going to be taken care of, and they've said so, and they've said it loud and clear, and I think they probably mean it. I sincerely hope that when your representatives and all of the politicians get here, including Biden, they get back from touring Ukraine.
He's in Ukraine. He's too busy. Biden. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's popping. He's popping off, dude. He's cooking.
Money left over, because we're now at $117 billion.
Said Biden. Yeah.
And as you probably know, Europe, when you add it all up, is at about $10 billion. That's a big difference, wouldn't you say? That's one of the things that gets me, because they're at it again. They're very good negotiators, those people in Europe. You know, when you add it all up, it's about the same size as the United States, the economy of the different European countries, and they're at a very small number compared to us. So you'll start working on that, I guess, when you get back. I think JD will have that well under. He's listened. He heard that number, but it's a massive difference. It's a very small fraction of what we put up, and it affects them more than us, and they have to do what they have to do. But we're going to find time to come back if necessary. If they don't come back and give you the treatment that you need, we will be back. The Biden administration should ensure that every family has the option of moving and homes and everything else until this thing is straightened out. I do want to especially thank some of the incredible people that helped us, because we're bringing thousands of bottles of water, Trump water, actually, most of it. Some of it we had to go to a much lesser quality water. You want to get those Trump bottles, I think, more than anybody else. But we're bringing a lot of water, thousands of bottles, and we have it in trucks, and we brought some on my plane today. But to that end, I'm pleased to...
Trump water reactor. I didn't realize the friendly fire was on. Oh, no.
To announce that we've helped coordinate the delivery of the water and bottled water, as well as the tractor trailers full of it. We have big tractor trailers full of water. I think you're going to have plenty of water for a long time, maybe. And I want to thank those of you that helped.
Most deranged. Oh, undercover boss at Hooters. I would love to fucking see this full episode. Give me the full episode of the CEO of Hooters going undercover inside of Hooters.
John Rourke, who's fantastic. Blue Line Moving. Is John here?
God, I hope Stallone is not a Trumper. Wait, what? I mean, his brother definitely is. I'm pretty sure Sly is too. Of course he is. What do you mean?
Hello, John. Good job. Got a lot of trucks coming up with water, right? That's true. You're a fantastic guy. Friend of my son, Don, who's also here. Where's Don? Good job. Did you get him to do that? I think so, huh? He does it on his own. Yeah, he does. He's fantastic. He helps. Thank you very much, John. Appreciate it. Two fellows.
Yeah, he's here. He's here. My son is here, too. He fucking sucks.
His moving company, and I want to thank the people within the Trump organization that helped us with all of the water.
It's insane for a Republican candidate to use government aid and the other party's lack of care as a way to promote themselves. We live in the upside down. First of all, it's not insane. It's good politics, and Trump is doing it. This is how he won one time. They literally will never liberals will never understand. No, he isn't. His daughters are huge libs who have a podcast. First of all, the Stallone daughters are irrelevant to the Stallone father's personal politics. Like I said, I don't know about Sly himself. I wouldn't be surprised if he is a Trump, if he's a Trumper. Maybe like a Trumper that fucking turned around and is like no longer Trump because of January 6th or whatever. But Frank Stallone absolutely fucking is a massive Trump supporter. Not only is he a major Trump supporter, that he's like, he literally is like a psycho. The hilarious thing is libbed up politicians do the exact same kind of optics politics, but libs don't recognize it because they're so fucking stupid as they assume Republicans are. Yeah, except here I am. You're right, by the way. Liberals love doing the same kind of optics politics. You're right. Here I am asking liberals to do that in Ohio. That's the crazy part. I'm like, liberals, please do the same dumbass optics politics you do in Ohio, please, if you want to win.
We got it from all of our different hotels, all of our different places, and it was great. They really came together.
And liberals are like, nah, we're good.
Also, I want to thank Sandy Pensler and his son, Jonathan Pensler, from Cortex in Michigan for donating.
Okay, I don't care about him like reading out donors.
Thank you.
Okay, this part is bullshit. It's